Easy guys, Dom here from CDG. So in this video I'm just going to share a few tips with you on how I defeated Mother Eliza in the Abbey section of Cronos The New Dawn. So if you are struggling with this particular boss, then hopefully I'll be able to share a few tips in this video. So, first things first, you want to move back a little bit and move over to the left or the right hand side. We can get a little bit of cover. She's going to spit acid at you, and then you want to watch out for when these orange-like growths or pustules appear on the sides of the walls. These are actually her weak points, believe it or not, and that is what you need to shoot. Once you've shot enough of these, she will just fire a load of wave of enemies at you like orphans. Also watch out for these tentacle attacks she does, where these tentacles come up underneath the ground to try and grab you. Now these orange pods, or whatever you want to call them, are going to be in various locations around this area. You might have to mix it up a little bit between shooting them and shooting enemies that are going to be running at you trying to murder you. There's not really anything more complicated than this in this particular boss battle. Shooting orange pods and shooting orphans that she's going to send running at you, and then hiding at the side to avoid her acid attacks once she does that. Now, at a certain point, she will send a larger group of enemies towards you. That's why you want to try and save these fuel barrels that we repaired right at the start, and then bait the enemies as close to them as you can by kind of moving over towards them, and that should kill the majority of the enemies, if not all of them, if you time that right. Now, once you've bounced between those two things, shooting pods and shooting orphans, you can see her building up that acid that she's going to spit out at you, and again, just moving to one of the sides, it also gives you a nice little angle to be able to shoot some of those pods. Watch out again for those tentacle attacks that she will do sometimes when you're hiding around the corner. Some of these pods will be kind of tucked away, so, you know, be careful that you're not missing one, because otherwise she'll just keep throwing orphans at you. So once you start getting this glitchy effect on the screen, that means you're into her last phase. She's going to do like a flood of acid, but you can actually run up round to the side here. You want to manipulate these time oddities as one either side, but ultimately when you're over this side, you're going to be safe from the acid flood that she's going to do, because if you're anywhere else within this church, you are just literally just going to die in a pool of this green acid. So once you've manipulated both time oddities, what's going to happen is it's going to lift up this cement-like ramp for you that you can actually use, but you're going to have to wait until the acid floods. For some strange reason, I couldn't actually get over onto that ramp until the acid actually bled over into this section that I'm in now, as you can see, and then I was able to run up onto this ramp. Now, as long as you've got enough ammunition left at this stage, you are pretty much just doing what you did earlier. You're shooting these orange pods and shooting the enemies that are being thrown at you. But this part of the boss battle is actually the most straightforward, I felt, up to this stage. So, yeah, getting out of that pool of acid once she starts kind of doing that final attack, that made all the difference. So you'll know when she is close to being defeated, because she will reveal this orange pod. You know, those orange pods that you've been shooting all this time, but actually inside her body, as you can see there. And once you do enough damage to that, you will have defeated this boss. So hopefully you've taken a few tips from this video if you were struggling with this particular section. And if you have, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on another video. Thanks for watching.